It's time to make money your number one employee. This is the Extremely Opinionated podcast, where regular people get to share their extreme opinions about finance, investing, business, startups, and more. With your host, Dr. Travis Davis. He's always searching for his next ace.
What's going on, everybody? This is episode 1 of Extremely Opinionated, the podcast. And it's actually for entrepreneurs who are already excelling and want to make it to the next level, as well as the beginning entrepreneurs who are just getting started and really not sure what direction to go in, what to do next. This podcast is meant to help you out, to let those frustrations out, as well as to get guidance from me, as well as others who have been there before, and can hopefully fast pace you and get some of those questions answered for you. But this is the first episode of Extremely Opinionated, so I hope you guys are ready to tune in. Now, I will be doing the podcast twice a week. I think Wednesdays and Thursdays I'll put the podcast up for you guys to listen in. And this first show is just going to be all about the logistics. Introduce myself to you guys, as well as introduce the podcast to you. And if you can't see, we are riding in the Tesla Model 3. And this is actually one of my business ventures. And that's one thing that you guys should know about me, is that I am a true serial entrepreneur and investor. I literally have over about 9 opportunities that I'm involved in, and whether I outright own it or I've partnered with someone, I make sure my money is working just as hard as I am, because that is the way to become financially free. So this right here, the Model 3, my business is called Your Elite Fleet, and what we do is we ride share 24/7, Teslas, nothing but Teslas, and it's quite lucrative, full electricity, no gas, but check out our website, yourelitefleet.com. You can go there and register, and once we actually have our own platform, we'll be sending those announcements out. But if you're in the Washington D.C. area, definitely you can catch a ride in a Tesla. All of our passengers, they're always surprised when they get an Uber or a Lyft and I pull up in a Tesla. One, they usually don't know how to open the doors, so I always have to help them with that. And 2, they don't know how to get out. So those are a few things that I help them out with. But most of all, it breaks the ice. It breaks the ice for them, and we start communicating. And when I start communicating with them, it allows me to offer them other opportunities that I have, that I do. And I told you guys I'm a serial entrepreneur and investor. This is one of them that I do, as well as I do coaching. I help people hustle the internet. That's my whole thing, is we should all be hustling the internet. Like, the internet is changing the world, okay? And a lot of us aren't paying attention. We're not really getting involved in it. We're just being a consumer of it. And 3.4 billion active users every day across the world. I mean, the internet never sleeps. So essentially, guys, so we're on autopilot now. This is the cool thing about Tesla. So that's the reason why I'm always going to be doing a podcast here in the car with you. So with 3.4 billion people in the world, I mean, you can literally offer anything to anybody if you can learn how to talk to them correctly and find your tribe. So that's what I help coach on, to help people build their business or start a business if they don't know how to get going. But what we really utilize is affiliate marketing. And when you can learn how to do affiliate marketing, I mean, you are literally setting yourself up for freedom, because you don't have to own any of the products or services to start generating profit. If you like something, if you like a product, or if you like a service, the odds are that you can become an affiliate to it and tell others about it and get your commission off of it. And all you have to do is literally sit here, whip out the cell phone, record a video, and boom, you can literally have people buying that product or that service, and you make residual income off of that, because it's the internet. If you put a link up on the internet and one person shares it and the next shares it, it just spreads like wildfire. So that's one thing that I do. I have an IT company as well here in the Washington, D.C. area. We do government contracting, and with the government contracting, I mean, look, I love government contracting, guys. Like, you can get a contract that's worth $50 million, $1 million, $10 million. Like, of course, you have to hire people, but I mean, I like to say that's the reparations that we all been asking for. If you just fill out the paperwork, it's a lot of paperwork to government contracting. But if you fill it out, you do what you need to do, you can literally have an opportunity at going at those $1 million contracts, those $10 million contracts. So that's one thing that I do. That is my best business that I have, of course. And I had a bar in College Park, Terrapin's Turf, and guys, I learned about 15% investor when I was invested in that. Worst deal I ever did. Those people, those owners at Terrapin's Turf, those are some shady people. Learn about that. I'm involved in real estate. I got into tax liens with a guy named David Anderson, and it was this power networking event that came out here in DC, and they knew how to talk and like rile up the black community, right? And so I invested with this guy named David Anderson at this power networking conference, and come to find out, like, the ultimate scammer. Okay, like, he took everybody's money. He took me for $60,000, and we were supposed to be invested on tax liens. And I'll never go back to that power networking conference ever again. Those guys are some shady people that put that event on, and they're actually taking people's money. So I've definitely, I learned a lot from that. But I'm still invested in the real estate. I never let an opportunity make me stop investing, because that's part of investing. You live and you learn from mistakes, and trust me, the mistake hurt, and I thought about doing some things, but I was able to look past that and understand the value of myself. I'm worth more than what I was about to go do. So it's neither here nor there. We've moved on, but he still has my money, and that was tragic. I mean, and he's actually taking people's money who like really struggling, because he knows how to find those pain points in people and promise them a change of life. And what I learned is, you really have to get on the grind if you want to change your life, and don't just take someone's word for it. Like, do the research, do your homework. Don't get me involved. Like, you eventually need someone to like guide you, because I did all of this by myself. Like, nobody's ever guided me and helped me along the route to know the right thing and to do and what not to do. I just didn't have that guidance. So, I learned from trial and error. And that's the reason I'm here, is so you guys can hear this. So hopefully you don't have to go through as much trial and error as I did. Because, you have to go through trial and error. And you have to take risks. But you guys won't have to do it alone. I'm here to help you guys out, right? So definitely, I'm appreciative that I was able to go through the bumps and bruises and still make it out, and I'm still on top. And I think I'm doing better than what I would have if those opportunities worked out. If you really want to become successful, you have to enjoy working with people. Like, you have to have a love and a passion of helping people out. Real, truthful people who are really passionate and truthful. Like, that's hard to find. But when you do find these people, right? Like, when you can construct your team and you have that support, like, don't let those people go, okay? Like, those people will change your life. So definitely don't let them go. But you can make it happen. That was some of my downfalls. I've sold 2 houses already, and was able to make some good money with that. But what I've learned is the housing market, what I thought was where houses were assets, houses aren't really assets to what I thought, because you're paying interest every month, essentially, because that's what you're paying mostly in mortgage. And this house does not make you any money. So if you stay in this house for a long time, you pay so much money in it that it essentially, it's not an asset unless you're running a business out of it, which I advise everybody. Like, even if you don't have a business to do anything, like, go start a business today that's home based, because you need those tax write-offs. Your mission should be to not get paid under your social security number. And you can go ask your employer. Some employers will let you 1099 yourself. If they allow you to do that, do it. But of course, you got to do your own health insurance now. That's my advice. I don't want to tell you guys, like, oh my God, Dr. Davis told me to do this. Like, look, just consult with somebody first before you just fully commit. But I'm telling you, you will save so much more money if you can literally get paid through an EIN number and not your social. And it will literally change your life when it comes to taxes. But I'm about to go get my hair cut, guys, and we'll do part 2 of the first episode when I get back. Alright, so just got finished with the haircut, so we're back up and running. But like I was saying, I was going over some of the mishaps that I've had, and some of the things that I've done, some of the people who've done me wrong when it comes to business. We ain't even gonna talk about family. During this process, lost friends, definitely lost family, because people, you grow up, you just grow separate ways, and you just start doing your own thing, and it's okay, right? It's not a problem with it. It's just, it's life. But I still am always investing. I'm always investing in people, because one thing I found out is a person's mind can make the most money, more than any real estate deal, in any type of investment. Like, people can make you more money than anything else. So I'm always looking to invest, as well as there's a few things that I'm hoping that I can do with this show and with my community. I have a goal of bringing people together and really investing, right? So I have a dream of bringing 200 people together, everybody putting in $5,000. That'll give us $1 million. We take $1 million to the bank. It's a 20% down payment on $5 million, and then we go buy an apartment complex or invested in something that's giving us a cash return monthly that's way more than what we're paying in interest. That can at least give us anywhere from an 8 to 14% return on our $5,000, but it'll really be $5 million. And so that will come together. If you're interested in that, make sure you reach out to me. Put in the subject investment and email me at info@officialtravisdavis.com, and we'll get that going. As well as I want to do something different in the DC area. If you are in the DC area, you're an entrepreneur, and you want to actually let the world know about your experience and let them know your extreme opinion to this thing that we call life and entrepreneurship, let me know. Email me at info@officialtravisdavis, and I'll come pick you up, and we'll have the podcast in the Tesla, and you can get to experience riding in a Tesla, as well as you can let the world know about your amazing thing that you have going on and how you can help them out as well. So I'll look forward to that. But I think that's everything that I want to go over, mainly for this first episode. I wanted to give you guys an introduction into who Dr. Travis Davis is, aka Dr. Hustle. Also, if you guys have not yet, make sure you download my 2019 list of tools and apps to use on the internet that's going to teach you how to hustle the net using the same tools and apps that I use. You can download that at hustlethenet.com/boss. Okay? That is definitely something that I would advise all of you guys to use. The last thing, if you are interested in ride sharing, as you guys can see, I ride share here from my Tesla. And if you want to know how you can increase your income, like literally, you shouldn't just ride share and expect that income is going to be enough. I'm actually going to teach you how to become an affiliate to things and create sales funnels, so when you're in the car with your passengers, you can talk to them and present them with other opportunities. So if you're interested in that, you could actually go to yourelitefleet.com, and you'll see a coaching tab on there where I can help get you on the right path to financial freedom. Trying to think. Yeah, that's about all that I have. Of course, we'll go over different topics. If you want to give me a topic to talk about, or you have a question, you can email that at info@officialtravisdavis.com as well, and we'll get those questions answered here on the podcast. Other than that, I appreciate you for tuning in to episode 1 of Extremely Opinionated, and I can't wait to hear your extreme opinions. Please make sure you share this podcast with your friends and your family. And once again, I am here to make sure that you are on the right entrepreneurial path and you are crushing your dreams along this journey. So I look forward to talking to you more and producing these podcasts for you and changing your life. And don't forget, I am always looking for my next ace.
Thank you for listening to the Extremely Opinionated podcast. Keep learning from the show by visiting officialtravisdavis.com or by following Dr. Travis Davis on Instagram at officialtravisdavis. Now, go make your money work for you.